like even with colleges, we talk about, they're like, oh, I don't want to go to college because my cousin decided not to. I'm like, look, first of all, I don't think it's smart because I work my butt off just to make sure you go to college. But if you want to scale back a little bit and re-walk the same path that I walked, I'm not here to stop
Can
you.
we share how that conversation went about college? Because this happened recently.
It's a tough one.
I'm hanging out with Ethan in his bedroom. And right before he goes to bed, and we're just talking, and he's like, you know what? I decided not to go to college. I didn't react right away. I didn't say, oh my gosh, how dare you go to the best school in like in this country, whatever,
would've been me.
county. Like, I can't believe you would even think this way. I literally was like, why? Like, tell me more. He told me more. And I said, okay, we can think about it. I still have time. I don't need to react in an aggressive way, because that just creates more, like, if I say, you should do it, and he'll be like, no, I shouldn't. Like, it creates more, like, defined solution for you. I walked away and I told him, I was like, you know what? We need some family time. We have an emergency. I was like, he doesn't want to go to college. Something's off here. He's been listening to some other source of information. Something's off here. We need to hang out together. And like, these are the emergency factors that you don't need to react. If your child is doing something crazy, you're like, oh, whoa. Like, I mean, college is not the craziest thing.
It does stress me out a little bit because all this time while he's growing up, I'm prepping ourselves for college because all these payments, just everything to make sure he qualifies. So we're making sure they're going to the best schools, making sure they're set up for college. So to me as a parent, when he comes and says,
But we don't need to react right away. We don't need to snap and be like, oh my gosh, you're such a bad...
I'm just saying it's very easy to do that.
It is easy. And I'm just saying, in any situation, it's better to walk away, let the dust settle, and then when you have a good moment, like, you have to have that good moment where you can have a deeper conversation. And I knew that point of time, I didn't have a good reasoning. I didn't have time for a good conversation because it was bedtime.
You told me about it before, and you actually had me think about it, which was great.
And I was like, we need to spend family time.
And
Something's
actually,
off.
Yeah. And so he's, like I mentioned earlier, he's very active at the gym. And sometimes we talk and he's like, there's some kids, if their first, second time at the gym, or like they're like a week into the gym, they're already flexing. They're trying to, like, I think ego press, what he calls it, when they try to pull more press than they're supposed to. Like, they don't even hold the form correctly. And he knows this stuff and he's good at it. I'm like, imagine this. You're skipping college. You're going straight into your career. You're going to be like one of those kids trying to ego press. You don't have the skill. He's like, yeah, no. You.
But there was a time and a moment to talk about this, not in that rushed moment where you're just like, oh my gosh, we need to rescue you.